And this is where I'm going to jump in and tell you my off-the-wall crazy theory.
You don't need music.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Theory Time and Pleeka, the number one Westworld podcast you're ever going to hear in your entire life. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
I feel like I just set us up for failure, actually, by saying that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because now they're going to be disappointed no matter what, because they've probably heard a better podcast. At least I have.
Today, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
you keep talking your way out of it.
I'm sorry, everybody. Today, we have a bunch of theories on Westworld Season 3 that will make your mind explode.
I think it's going to blow people's minds, honestly.
Why are you trying to sell all this?
I'm trying to sell myself.
Yeah.
They're good theories, I swear.
I don't know what you're going to tell me, so my mind better explode.
I don't know what you're going to tell me.
No, you can't.
You never airdropped me that picture of Bernard and stuff.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you want me to do it right now?
Yeah. You do that, and I'll start reading you some of my theories, unless you want to be fully aware and all your senses are focused on me while we do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, yeah.
This fucking guy.
Oh, I was going to text
You know what I was thinking we should do?
Make out?
When this is done, we should watch Westworld again, but do like a commentary on the movie Westworld.
What is wrong
I
with
think
you?
that'd be fun. People comment down below if you'd watch that or listen to it. There probably won't be video of that, unless you want there to be. Oh, Nick, it gave me an airdrop.
The first time it said there was no one around. I was like, he's right in front of me.
I'm right here, pal. All right, so
Are you the number one podcast ever?
sorry, everybody. So Bernard is Arnold now, or at least has a lot more Arnold in him than he used to be. Is a big theory out there that I said on Random Ramblings before we started looking up theories, because we do that the next day after the show's
Yeah,
out.
I think it's...
I said I got the hint of that because he saw Charlie and just the way he's acting.
Mhm.
But people think that people think he might just be a host of Arnold now, and he thinks he's Bernard. Because a lot of people were wondering too. Because remember how I asked you like, what the hell happened to Bernard's body? It's still there in the in the forged room.
Oh,
she
yeah.
rebuilt him, and his balls probably there too.
His balls?
Yeah, she left his balls there because the people were saying, "Oh, because I remembered you again to make you." And when that happened, I was like, "Well, that's pretty obvious. Like, it's Bernard. You know what he looks like."
Yeah.
But people were saying she created the ball too and everything like that. Like they worded it like that, so she can say she created both, and that'll be another twist coming up this season. I got a couple things with Bernard, so I'll kind of match them together. But what do you think about that? Do you think it's possible he's a lot more Arnold, or is Arnold, or anything of the sort?
I think he either is or he isn't. I don't think he's like,
Well,
25% Arnold.
I'll tell you what, you're right. Because he either is or he isn't, so that's for sure.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's not a little more Arnold because he wasn't Arnold. He was Bernard.
But he is a little bit Arnold.
He looked like Arnold, that's it.
And he thought he had a wife and kid like Arnold. He looked like Arnold. He tastes like Arnold. He must be Arnold.
You know what I got to say to that?
What?
What you talking about, Willis?
I should have got that on the soundboard.
Yeah.
So the other things I have on here is people. You thought all those multiple Bernard theories were done last season.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
People are saying because there's the one that was in the forge and there's this one, we might be. Which I don't think in any of the scenes we've seen so far that could be the case at all.
Wasn't the forge destroyed?
Yeah.
Okay.
But people talk. That's what they do. But people think that we will see some Bernard scenes that will be like, oh, where's this or whatever, and it'll be that other Bernard that has awoken, and there'll be two Bernards just like there's multiple Doloreses and all that. I don't buy that at all, but I've seen that on Reddit a couple times.
There's something up with Bernard.
Usually is. He's got something weird going on with him, and then he's like, oh, actually, I did it to myself, and I just remembered.
Yeah. Or, I'm a host.
Yeah.
This year, it's like, oh, I'm in two places at once, or I don't know what the hell's going on.
There's some simulation stuff going on with them, too.
Yeah, I was... Should we just talk about that now?
Oh, we can. I have that down at my bottom of simulation stuff, but we can talk about that now. Let me do this next part, and then we'll do the simulation thing. The next part, I actually find this very interesting, and it would be kind of cool. So people are saying, because you know how Bernard's host ball is red, the reasoning for that is not only did Dolores recreate him and do all this stuff, she put the forged humans in him, and the Valley Beyond is actually in Bernard's head.
Why would she do that?
I think because she knows he would never destroy it, and that makes him important. And I don't know what her full thing is, but I actually really like that because he's like the most genuine, kind of nice guy, wants to save things. She's like, oh, I'll put that in him, and then she always knows what he's gonna kind of do.
She does know what he's going to do. Obviously, he doesn't know what she's going to do because he tried to freeze a person last episode.
Yeah, and then as he's doing that, Connells is up top going, "Oh, the boys are here a lot sooner than you thought they'd be." But like she knew they were going to show up to the party. So like I found that pretty interesting, and I was like, "Oh, that could be the case," because they keep mentioning. Remember when Sirach said to her, "Oh, a host named Dolores has it," and she's like, "Oh, wow, I'm being informed about everything today." Or like I'm finding new things just like you know more than me. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's because she's like, "No, she doesn't. Bernard has it." And people don't know about Bernard, host-wise.
Do you think
they
Sirach knows that was not Charlotte Hale?
I don't know. I'm on and off about what he knows and doesn't know. Like
I think
up until recently, what I've read, I thought maybe he was fake, all this other shit. But I don't know about that guy. He's a mystery.
Wrapped inside of a riddle, inside of Enigma.
Yeah, Edward Enigma.
Part of me thinks he probably knows a little, or then he's not that good of a bad guy.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
if he is the bad guy.
Yeah. But that's all I got for that. Is that with Bernard stuff until we get to simulation. But what would do you really think that could be possible?
That she put the stuff inside him.
But so the humans and the Valley Beyond are inside of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Because she was in that room and then left and had the balls and all that shit.
I mean, I don't think it's like a crazy theory.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, like you said,
that didn't explode your mind.
It didn't explode my mind. But the first thing I thought of when you because he wouldn't hurt himself, he literally shot himself in the head in season 1.
She doesn't know that. She's not aware of that.
Okay,
just fuck off. That was when he was just finding out he's a host, and he was going through his teenage years.
It's
then
because Ford,
he was an emo dude. He's like, "Dad, why'd you do this to me, Dad?" And then he shot himself.
No, it's because Ford told him to.
Yeah, Ford's a fucked up dad. He's an abusive father.
Basically.
Yeah. So you want to get into the simulation talk?
Okay.
So the
excuse me?
Rohiboam, those little transition things, I am kind of on board now that when we see those scenes, at least the first part of what we're seeing.
So you're talking about when it goes black at the end and at the beginning of a scene and at the end of a scene?
No, I'm talking about when it pops up the white and says disturbance in the South China Sea.
Oh,
Stuff
I gotcha.
like that. But I think that also does go with the fading stuff a little bit. But because like there's stuff in the first episode, Dolores has an earpiece and some stuff and not the other. I'll pull up this picture too because you sent me stuff from that too. There's stuff with Bernard, like you said, the thing's got a broken leg and then it's stuck in barbed wire.
The cow in the first episode.
Yeah, there's a bunch of the lady, she's folding a certain kind of towel, and then in the next scene, it's in her bag and she has a completely different towel. So it seems like there is slight differences in a bunch of scenes, and it's always right after they say disturbance and blah 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 blah.
It's also that same scene with towels when the rockets are going up and down.
Yeah, but remember, someone commented on our podcast, and they said Elon Musk has rockets. To me, that made sense. Because
I'm not saying
the rockets are landing, and then one shoots up after. I don't. But
you think the rockets were a distraction from the towel?
Yeah, like, hey, this isn't a simulation. But it also could be though, because like when the scene switched, like I think she's doing the certain towel, maybe the rockets are landing, and then when it goes to real life, it was just one rocket going up. Or vice versa, whatever. It was whenever it switches to simulation or whatever. But I find that kind of interesting because there is a lot of either they got really terrible at making
editing
at continuity in the show, or this is the simulations starting and ending.
There's also, I think this is episode 1,
Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace.
Thank God, no. As Bernard walks through, there's 4 men about to fight, and then when he looks back, they're singing karaoke.
See, that one, that's very interesting. I'll put the picture on the screen so people can see that too. But like,
oh, the rockets are in here. 2 rockets landing.
1 rocket going up. Yeah. Well, this guy's just like you. Did you make this Reddit post? Is that what you were doing all day out there, taking screenshots of Westworld and putting text over it?
No, I was playing Call of Duty.
Someone just got shot in the hallway.
Hopefully.
Rest in peace, or pieces. But so we brought that up. Do you think they are simulations, or what do you think that is?
I don't know. I think something's going on with Bernard.
Because he is in majority of those situations too. Like, let me see. Did I get rid of the picture completely? No, I didn't. He's in 1, 2, 3. He's in 4 of these proofs. The other one's Aaron Paul, and it says entire voice.
That one doesn't go.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But he's in basically all these pictures. And then I haven't watched it yet, but I heard people say Dolores has an earpiece in the beginning of some scenes and not in the other. But that could also just be because there's a VR Dolores there too.
I really want to rewatch.
And the Charlotte stuff also.
I really want to rewatch the Bernard scenes and just not pay attention to what he's doing. Just kind of
just
watch
like scan the backgrounds and stuff like that.
Well, or just watch. I'm not going to scan it.
Get like binoculars out and you're like, oh, I see what's going on here.
But no, like without even trying, I noticed the towel and the rockets.
Yeah, you brought that up on the podcast, I believe.
Yeah, and I haven't noticed the other stuff.
I haven't either. I haven't been paying too much attention to that stuff because I've just been watching the show, and then next time I'm watching, taking notes.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have been watching a little closer.
Yeah, you could take a note when a rocket goes up and down.
I didn't think that was
when he looks back.
I didn't think that was a big deal.
So I don't know. I was wondering if that. I don't know. Dolores keeps saying that he has his role to play.
Yeah, everyone has their role to play.
So what I don't understand is,
hey, excuse me, neighbors, fuck off. You either heard that with or without the window open, pal.
What I don't understand is if he's in a simulation.
See, but I don't think he's in a simulation. I think those are just where Hebron thinks is going to happen, and then we're seeing the real world. Which, so far, I don't understand the point of that. But I don't understand. I don't understand how he can get to and from in a blink of an eye. Wait, what?
He's seeing it. We're seeing it through his eyes. He's seeing two different things happen.
Or is he though? I think one of those scenes is just what Hebron is predicting, and then it's somewhere in there. It transitions into what actually is going down.
But we're seeing it through Bernard's eyes.
Not all the time.
All those times. It's all Bernard.
Oh, I guess that's true. So maybe I've seen,
and he's just as confused as we are.
I've seen a big theory out there, and I was like, this would be weird that Bernard is Rehoboam, and he just doesn't know it yet. But I was like, I don't know how that would even work.
Talk about big head.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think somehow he's in a simulation at the same time he's not.
Because there's two Bernards.
Yeah, but we're seeing. I mean, maybe it's flashing back and forth from the Bernards.
Yeah.
But there's no way to know that yet.
Yeah, it's really confusing me because like it sounds like it could be a thing, but there's no proof and there's no reason for this to be happening yet.
I mean, if you think about it,
it's hard to say why.
You got a cow, you got karaoke, and you got rockets, and you got a towel, and all four of them, Bernard's like. Now in the one, so he sees the rockets, and then he looks back at a boy, and then he sees Charlie, and then he looks back, and then it's the whole other thing.
Do you think? And I don't. It's hard to say because these are all actually happening there. But when he's doing that stuff, he's like, say like those guys are gonna fight. He's actually seeing those guys, but it's making it look as gonna fight because it's like a memory of Arnold or something. But it's using what he actually sees in front of him, so it's like mixing reality and his memories together.
I don't know. What if he's simulating stuff in his head?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to really confuse myself here.
No, but seriously, like, what if he's like, he looks and he's like, oh, that's gonna happen, but then he sees it again, but it's not exactly what's gonna happen.
Maybe that'd be kind of interesting. I mean, he's pretty bad at it then because he went to get that guy and was wrong, then he got kidnapped by Dolores.
Oh, he's horrible at it.
He went to get Maeve and she was taken already, so he's a pretty shitty predictor.
He's like a bumbling detective.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I found it all very interesting though with what's going on with all that stuff. I was disappointed in a lot of like theories that have been going on because they all seem pretty stupid. But then after this last episode with some of the stuff, I'm like, oh, it's kind of getting interesting a little bit.
I think we should rewatch the first four.
I think so too.
Naked.
Oh, together?
Yeah.
I'll hold your Bernard, you hold mine?
Mine's Arnold.
Oh, okay. So it looks a little different, acts a little different, but basically the same thing.
Yeah, and it's got a gunshot in the back of its head.
Oh, okay. Well, I have one on the side with my Arnold.
No, I thought we didn't talk about that.
So mine, Emily, the Emily host that we've seen at the end of season 2 is Dolores.
Oh.
Testing the Man in Black.
Here, test the Man in
Yeah.
Black.
Which I was like, oh, that'd be very interesting. And because remember, she's like, that was the last thing Emily wanted, was to put you away. So then later on, she gets.
So does that mean he's not even imagining Emily?
Well, I literally have this here. He was not hallucinating Emily. Dolores has built an Emily that was coming in there so that she would get him committed by the end of the episode.
I like that.
I really like that. I don't know how that would work because he's snapped out of it with Hale, but for all we know, because like when that happens though, she slowly walks out of frame,
yeah, it's not.
and then he's going to do it, and then Hale wakes up, and like his scene is different, but also her being there could have made him partially hallucinate, but there is really a host there.
Right.
But I saw that and I was like, oh, I really like that. That'd be a cool little twist if like he's not hallucinating, and she's like, no, I made you seem like you're crazy, but I rebuilt your daughter and brought her here and pretended to be her.
I do like that one.
I thought that one was really cool.
Yeah.
And then,
I don't know if it's right, but
and then,
it's cool.
and then somewhere down the line, they bring him to Westworld and start testing him for some reason, because he's gonna have to redo all that shit at some point from season 2. Which that'll be interesting if we ever see that.
I don't think we will.
Like, you think it'll just skip all that and like once he becomes a robot in the future or a hybrid,
I don't think we'll get
it'll be
It'll get canceled by then. That's season 5.
Oh, gotcha. That'd be fucking annoying, by the way. That would annoy the shit out of me if that was the case. But I really, really do enjoy that. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I only have a couple more.
I really like. I think Emily has an important part that it's not like they're gonna just bring her in and be like, "Hey, Dad."
Yeah, just be crazy here, then get out of here.
There's got to be a reason, but
Because remember, she said too, "I'll be waiting for you." So she's just like at his house making sandwiches and watching The Simpsons on his couch, just chilling, waiting for him to come home.
She might want to clean up a little bit.
She's got Disney Plus. They're in the future too, so she can watch any Marvel movie she wants to. It's already like she's probably watching Doctor Strange too and loves it.
Okay.
She's seen The Mandalorian season 4.
But I do like it, even though you're yapping like an idiot. And there is a ball missing that's unaccounted for.
Yeah, so maybe it's her. It's another Dolores inside her.
That'd be kind of cool.
There's also a lot of theories that all these Doloreses are going to strike at the end of the season against her.
Like Pickett?
Yeah, and I forget
Hell no, we won't go.
Yeah.
That kind of strike?
Yeah. But like against Dolores. And I forget the exact quote, but it's like that can't be replaced is real. But someone says that in the show. Most people I think maybe say that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, and Dolores literally has 5 of her now.
Yeah.
So like they were saying something's gonna happen with that, which I was like, I don't know.
She'll probably just kill them all.
Probably.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying like discussing how we've been like how did she get the one out of Charlotte and put it in the other Dolores, or is the one in Charlotte the real Dolores? I don't know if that really matters at this point.
It doesn't seem to.
I would be a little annoyed though if the Dolores we're following is a copy. I'd rather follow the original Dolores, to be honest. But
I mean, how would you know?
they'd tell me. They'd say, no, this is she banged William. And I'm like, oh, okay. The other ones didn't. They just remember banging William.
Do they?
I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. Next time I see him, I'll let him know.
Okay. You'll let them know. You'll ask them.
One or the other.
And you're like, hey, you banged William.
Dolores is in Bernard, and when he uses that little button, he's turning into Dolores.
I saw this one.
Did someone comment that on our video? Yeah, someone commented that on our video.
Maybe that's why I saw it.
Yeah, probably. I thought that was very interesting. I like that theory, but whenever there's a theory like that, I try to think, okay, what would that reveal be, and what would be the purpose of her doing that? And I get it, maybe to keep tabs on him and keep him like on the path, because she says everybody has a role, but like I don't know where that would end up.
So she would be the one that like
when he's choking that guy.
when he turns into like the Hulk,
Yeah, that's Dolores.
and then
Or
he's
Wyatt.
David Banner. Is that it? Bruce Banner.
Yeah, and they are two different people. Could be the case.
David and Bruce.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Dolores and Bernard.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like though at this point that can't be the case, because
Wouldn't you have to
like,
have two balls in your head?
other than the Emily reveal at the end of the season, because I'd be like, oh shit! Not only was he not hallucinating, it was Dolores. That's a better reveal. Again, Bernard's Dolores. I feel like that's just kind of the same thing they did this episode. They should have revealed it then if they were gonna do it.
It's kind of the same thing if they revealed Dolores as an Emily too.
But that has more to it. I feel like than it just being
What
like
if-
she's there. She also built the Man in Black's daughter.
What
made
if-
him go crazy, and then
What if she
more.
just built an Emily?
It could be the case. That wouldn't be as fun though to me.
Even the reveal that he's not.
Well,
like,
him still
crazy.
That's the case. That would still be cool. But I would like it better if not only was he doing that, it was Dolores kind of being in there, being tricky.
I mean, I get it, but like, they literally just revealed it. It would be weird to reveal it again. Oh no, she's in this person too.
But yeah, I found that a little interesting. And I don't know where that would go, but it would be kind of neat if when he does that, he is turning into Dolores and doesn't know. Because then he's also doing that when he's coding too. So then would it be Dolores that's searching through all the code for like, oh no, there's nothing wrong here? Because remember he said he couldn't find anything.
Yeah. So you think? I mean, I guess you could just play it off, but you think?
She wouldn't be playing it. She'd just literally be the one testing. So when he snaps back to it, he reads the scans and he's like, oh, nothing's wrong. But it's because it was her doing it.
Yeah. See, that's I guess so. That's just weird.
But the more we talk about it, the more I don't believe this theory. But I found that interesting.
Yeah.
The actor that plays The Rock, I can't think of his name.
Vincent Cassell.
Yeah, he was doing an interview and he confirmed that Sirach is a real man. They were telling him about the theories of him being a simulation or being Rehoboam and all that, and he goes, "Nah, I'm a real guy. Like, there's nothing to it. I'm a real dude. Like, come on."
Really?
Yeah, and she could have just been like, "Oh, could they cut out of the show and lying?" But it seemed like he was like, "No, I'm real."
I'm real, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what he actually said that. Then he stormed out of the interview. How dare you think I'm fake, bitch?
I got the impression last week he was real.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't think it was any question at this point. But I'm kind of glad because I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to even worry about that. I can worry about is Dolores and Bernard, is Emily real? Is the Man in Black ever going to get a Luke Skywalker hand?
Oh, hand solo hand. Although season 1 we thought Bernard was real because he had a kid and a wife.
Well, and Hess thought he was fake because he wouldn't cuddle with Teresa. So see what we know.
That's true.
So maybe he is fake.
And he's the biggest cuddler on the planet.
Hess?
All right, he's second biggest cuddler on the planet.
Do you have any last theories there, bub?
I have a theory that you're a dork.
I got a theory that you're gonna fucking die tonight.
The funny thing is so there's 4 episodes left.
Yeah, oh, that reminds me. I don't
know why that reminds you. You asked me if I had anything, and then you interrupt me.
Oh, no, you said there's 4 episodes left, and I have a screenshot of all the names.
Oh, okay. I mean, they gotta get some fighting going on.
Oh, next episode looks like there's a lot of fucking fighting. From the trailer, there's tons of explosions. We finally get to see Aaron Paul blow up that car. Bernard's standing with Connell's talking.
So it'll be interesting to see how that intertwines with, Dolores is in Bernard now. Like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I think shit's gonna hit the fan for the rest of the episodes, which I'm happy about. I love when
you like shit
shit's hitting the fan and just sprinkles all over the walls. That's my favorite thing.
I could see that.
Because then the room just reeks for weeks, and you're like, oh yeah, shit hit the fan in here, dog.
Nobody talks like that.
I do. Do you want to know the names and descriptions of each episode that's left in Westworld?
No, not really.
I'd say spoiler warning, but just like every other description, they mean shit.
Oh, maybe they'll hit the fan.
Maybe. Episode 5, genre, which that drug was called genre, so maybe someone's going to be like, taking some shit. The description for it is just say no.
Which is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if there's someone there...
Do you think Nancy Reagan's going to be in it?
Maybe. What is it? What are the mom against drugs?
Excuse me?
Magma? No, not. Isn't there a thing? Mothers
Magma.
I don't know why it's a magma. Isn't there like a?
There's mothers against drunk driving.
Drunk driving. They'd rather you do drugs, don't drink and drive. That's what the mothers like.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're saying completely. So yeah, just no one's clear about drugs. So I guess that kind of does tell you a little bit. But decoherence.
I think that's going to be the Man in Black. I think he's going to refuse to take his drugs.
Oh, maybe. Why would they give him genre though?
Why wouldn't they? He's in an insane asylum.
You're gonna go in an insane asylum and they're like, hey, here's some LSD.
Yeah.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, we'll see, pal.
Episode 6, decoherence. Do a lot of people tell you that you need therapy?
Oh, now that sounds like the Man in Black.
Yeah, every episode's gonna do. Episode 7, past pawn. A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. Now that reminded me of the Man in Black. Because there's pictures of...
So literally every episode's going to be the Man in Black.
Maybe. But there's scenes in a trailer, but it's so quick you just have to take screenshots. Dolores is strapped to this thing that looks like cordial fluid going into her or whatever, and she's screaming, she falls to the floor, and you see a black glove hold her hand. And people are like, that's either Aaron Paul or the Man in Black.
Could be Darth Vader.
Oh, fuck, that'd be a good twist. Mm-hmm. But maybe he's going to save her, and he's her close friend, and then they're going to team up, get married, and save the fucking world.
That's not going to happen.
I hope the season ends with them getting married.
You're a fool.
Episode 8, finale. It's not what it's called. I'm just telling you it's the finale.
Yeah, I know.
Crisis theory. Time to face the music. People think that Ford's going to show up in that episode because he's always in the music. Remember how annoyed we were? And Hess was like, I think Ford's in the music, guys. Talking like Hess hurts my throat. He's doing, oh my God. And we're like, what the fuck are you smoking? And then Bernard gets to the forge. And then he's like, playing the piano. And Hess is like, fucking told you.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
And we're like, I don't know if that really means he's in the music, but I get what you're saying there.
He wasn't in the music. He was in the forge.
Yeah.
He was in Bernard's head.
But that's all she wrote, folks. That's all I got. Did these theories make you go?
No, I like the Emily one.
Or were you one of the people that were like,
None of it is real.
Most of it's bullshit.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
I can't talk if you hit the stuff.
I hit the wrong one?
Something's up with Bernard and the dog is across the street.
Yeah, that fucking dog. We're getting new neighbors, and they're getting more and more annoying as the days go on.
Oh, I thought you were like, fuck this. I've had it. We're getting new neighbors.
We're getting new neighbors. I'm making them move out now.
That's what I thought you meant. I was
I
like,
wish I had that kind of power. They're so fucking annoying. They just scream at 7 in the morning for fun.
Or you could just shut your fucking window.
I close my window, and they still yell. Their kids are not social distancing, and they're playing with each other.
They're in the
and
same house.
I don't even care if they get corona. I just don't want them yelling. I hear
in the
it.
same house.
No, people next door to them. They have kids too, and they play together.
Well, no, they stay together.
It's fucking annoying.
What was I saying?
I don't remember. You're talking about our neighbors and oh, something's up with Bernard. Something's wrong with Dolores.
No, okay, so yeah, Bernard's, and I think Dolores is the reason that he's having these flashbacks.
Yeah,
but
see,
it's not
I think that it's an Arnold type thing, other than a simulation and stuff like that.
I
but
don't
could
think
be
it's
wrong.
an Arnold thing. He's on one little fucking Arnold thing.
I think you're wrong.
Okay.
When
Arnold never saw rockets flying up in the air with.
You don't know what he
fucking
did in his spare
towels
time.
Getting folded.
He could have jerked off to NASA. You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I guess you're an Arnold fanatic. Huh?
She did something to him where he's having. I don't know. But I just don't.
She did something to him. I'm hoping it is more on the side of it being Arnold or he's simulation type stuff or whatever than her being in him. But I don't know. Either way, I think it'll be very good and interesting. They always seem to, like with the Man in Black, the whole season I was like, I hope he's not a host. That'd be stupid. Turn him into a host. Now I'm interested in that. So they always find a way to sucker me into things I don't like.
Because you're a bitch. But
could be.
I mean, what if like Sirach wins,
Mm-hmm.
and then literally Dolores has to team up with the Man in Black to go defeat him for the final time.
So like next episode, the one after he wins, and the final two is them
fighting back.
reuniting, and it feels so good.
But like, don't you think Dolores or Aaron Paul are gonna buy Delos?
I didn't until you said that. And then I was like, oh,
Like just now?
No, you said that on the podcast or while watching it. You said at some point after the episode came out, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, why else would they steal all that money?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Maybe they're gonna buy some Bitcoin.
That would make a lot of sense. They buy it. She pretends to be Emily, brings the Man in Black back there, and then they could bring back any host they actually want, and that could be their land where they live.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of people saying that
this land is my land.
She got all that money so she can buy Mars, and her and all the hosts are going to go live on Mars.
And that's why they have rockets.
Oh my god. I hope not. That sounds fucking stupid.
No, I think they will buy Delos. They got.
I totally thought you were going to go. I think they will buy Mars.
Oh my god. No, I can't like your theories that you read.
Yeah, I read a lot of stupid shit. That's what I do.
Yeah. You say a lot of stupid shit too, so it works out.
But do I read more than I say?
I don't know.
Me either. Who's the judge?
Judy.
She's not even Judge Judy anymore. She retired, didn't she?
I don't know. She's still Judge Judy.
Well, not anymore. Now she's just Judy.
You don't think
If you're Nick from fucking Staples and you quit working at Staples, you're not Nick from Staples anymore. Now you're Nick.
I don't think that
now you're Nick at home.
Aren't there reruns?
Dolores from Westworld until Westworld's over and she's in
Alright,
a
you're losing me.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your theories, and we'll talk about them next week. Hope your minds exploded, but you're able to put them back together. So you can subscribe.
Sorry, you were boring me.
Well, fuck you. Go check out the audio. If you already watched this, maybe go listen to it and see if you catch anything different. Maybe there's like a simulation going on. Who knows? Oh my god.
Rocket's going up.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so see you guys next week for another 3-time with Pleeka.
My rocket's going up.
Probably fucking freak.
I think it's gonna blow people's minds, honestly.